Going on in the news, they've been talking about the little football player and that's what I've been seeing. Like two guys been holding up the gun and shit. Okay, all right. Was diagnosed.
Nobody wins when the family feels. Staff at Memorial High School in Frisco will remember a student stabbed to death at a track meet.
The victim's father says his son died in the arms of his twin brother. High school community gathered tonight in grief after the stabbing death of a teenager at a track meet.
Another teenager, a student at Frisco Centennial, is now charged with the murder.
He was going to turn out to be a great individual and impact this world with positivity. Track. He was doing everything right. I was so proud. And his brother was holding him, trying to hold the blood in. And he passed. My son watched his brother die in his arms.
It's unclear how Anthony got the knife into the meat or what exactly led up to the fight. Anthony is now facing first-degree murder charges, and Jeff Metcalf,
It was the best weekend ever.
is only left with memories.
I was able to watch and be blessed so much. But having both my sons are amazing.
When Jeff... so this what's been going on in the news. They've been talking about the little football player and that's what I've been seeing. Like two guys been holding up the gun and shit. Okay, all right. Was diagnosed with cancer 9 years ago. His boys were his strength. Now cancer-free, it's his faith that's keeping him strong.
And when I kissed his forehead today, as his body was cold, I ran my fingers through his hair. I told him it's not goodbye. It's see you later. I'll join you at some point too, son.
Yep, and that was my grandma always used to tell me, I see you later, alligator. It wasn't never no goodbye. If I told her goodbye, it was a problem. So if I fuck with you and I tell you, see you later, that mean I fuck with you. I ain't gonna tell nobody I fuck with. Yeah. Goodbye. I always see you later.
You just beat me to this place.
Like if I was talking to my grandmother about this situation, may she rest.
Shout out to the family TV.
The boy done lost. But last time, looking back at my experience in high school, time when most of us feel like we grown.
I don't live
But
my
in
grandma
actuality,
too.
we not. If you played sports and you was the star, 9 times out of 10, you was the man in high school. In fact, most of us know this already. In high school, you got this thing called popularity. Now, I'll let you guys let me know how you feel about popularity. But what comes with that is habits at a very early age. For the ones that was popular, they seem to Hall of Fame, but the other have a little more upside. He's MVP on his team and captain. In fact, he have D1 offers with the chance to reach new heights he can only dream of. But after a nice day on the first week of April, at just 17 years old, both teenagers' lives be cut short over a seat. And today we go to Frisco, Texas.
Over a seat?
High school student is facing murder. Frisco police say he fatally stabbed a student during a confrontation at a high school track meet. The incident took place April 2nd, 2025, on Wednesday at QY Kendall Stadium around 10 a.m. The victim was identified as Austin Metcalf. He had a twin brother, and he was considered the oldest by 4 minutes. Austin was a junior at Memorial High School in Frisco, Texas. He was a linebacker for the football team. He was recently named MVP. He had a part-time job, Elo's Pizzeria. On the second day of April, 2025, Austin and his twin brother, Hunter Metcalf, decided to support the high school track team, which was at the stadium about 30 miles north of Dallas. Now, when the twins got to the stadium, they was looking for a tent that was meant for all high school students that went to Memorial High School. And when they got there, they noticed a kid who go by the name of Carmelo Anthony with the K sitting in the section. But he didn't go to Memorial High School. Carmelo went to Frisco Centennial High School. And according to Carmelo Anthony X account, he have a handful of scholarships from D2 schools. Now, as Carmelo was sitting under the tent that was intended for Memorial High School, he was approached by the twins when Austin Metcalf allegedly told Carmelo to get up out of his seat.
So you saying that the two white boys came and approached the black kid and told him to get up out of the seat because he wasn't from the school? Hold on, let me finish the story. We're gonna finish the story.
Austin's twin brother, Carmelo, allegedly responded, quote, "Touch me and see what happened," quote. But here's where things get tricky, fam.
Yep.
According to Hunter, his twin brother Austin had grabbed Carmelo's book bag. Shortly after, Carmelo had stabbed him. But according to Carmelo, Austin put his hands on him. Then he stabbed him. Now, unfortunately, after, Austin had lost his life in the hands of his twin brother after being transported to a local hospital. May he rest in peace. love condolences to his family. Now, at the time, Carmelo had left the night on a safe, trying to run away.
R.I.P. to
He was
them folk,
apprehended
man.
shortly after and confessed, not allegedly, I stabbed him, but it was self-defense.
Kid was mad. My son is not here anymore, and I don't understand it.
Are you
Oh,
looking
let's
to
see.
start your own business?
Yeah,
Well,
shit.
look no further than busy.com.
Man, this shit go on like this every day in the
your
world,
LLC
man. So,
filing free. You just covered.
you know, motherfucker be sorry.
Talk
You know, I
about.
just can't you know, I don't try to put my feelings into a lot of shit. If it don't make no sense, if it ain't got nothing to do with me, I really don't try to put my feelings into it. Cause man, it's a lot of shit that go on that we don't even hear about or know about in the world. So anything that really ain't related to me, I don't care about it. I try not to care about nothing that I ain't, cause everybody got a story. Everybody going through a situation, what they going through. You know, even though it's crazy, it's sad, or what's going on, what happened in this situation. It's just like, bro, you gotta stay out the way. I don't know. No, don't let it go over your head. Or what I'm saying, you gotta take what I say and put it in your own word. What I mean, but if you want to know what I mean by what I say, but I mean, I stand out the way is, bro. Like a lot of shit, man. All that conversation and shit, man. You got it, bro. All good. You know, just walk out. You know, you ain't gonna be You ain't gonna be weak walking out, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause it always 9 times out of 10, it be the smaller guy trying to be the tough, and I be like, I don't understand it, but hey, man, that's just how life. What life, you know?
I
Life.
don't know. I got a phone call from Hunter. He was screaming that Austin had been stabbed. I was at work, and so I drove. I work in Grapevine, so I drove up to the hospital straight away. I actually beat the ambulance there. Yeah, I saw them to have him come out. He was on a lot of machines, and it didn't take long for them to come in to say that he had passed. So, not sure, senseless act of a boy that was in the wrong tent, and my son doing the right thing by telling that boy that he needed to be removed from where he was, and just doesn't make any sense.
So your son went up to the boy and told the boy he needed to leave. I wanna okay, cool. Let's just say he did that. So what did he do after that to make the boy want to stab him? Did he was he all in the boy's face? Did he touch the boy? That's what I'm trying to like. Cause ain't no way nobody just finna, you know what I'm saying? And man, when you a kid, man, you need to be telling, you need to go tell a grown up, hey, yeah, I need to get this kid up out of here or something like that. Then they'll handle it. But if y'all 2 kids, man, it just ain't gonna, you know, it really ain't gonna work out. You know, cause motherfucker gonna try to be, oh, you trying to pick on me or you ain't finna make me look weak, whatever situation may be. But
That's like, just because the kid was mad, my son is not here anymore, and I don't understand it.
Nah, we finna hear the whole story. Now, don't start that crying.
I know about your boy. He was the most amazing kid. Oh, so smart. He had college football. Guys looking at him to play in college. His goal was to play in college. He just wanted to play football. His life was going to the gym and working out and being a leader on his football team. And he just had such ambitions and a drive that it's hard to find in a kid. And he's just such a good spirit. And so many kids loved him. And his brother lost his best friend. They're twins, right? Yeah, identical twins. Yeah. They've been like, they are the best of friends. Like, just, I'm so worried about my son because he's gonna have to face this world alone now because he had a brother that was with him the whole time, and now he's gonna have to do it alone. And I'm just so worried about him. I really am. Hunter with Austin. He was. They made him go away when they were doing CPR on him, but he was there when he was stabbed, and he was holding, I guess, the wound to keep it from. He was trying to save his brother, but I think he said he saw when he took his last breath, and before the CPR came back in. So
now I know that can be some traumatizing shit to watch. Your brother, your person, you know, uh, your significant other take your last breath. I know there can be some shit that just probably go through your head, cause some shit that happened to me stay on my mind. It crossed my mind a lot, so I understand. Yeah, I can understand that. That'll be crazy.
For what I heard, he was unresponsive for 5 minutes. They were able to revive him a little, but I think it was too little, too late. What can the community do for your family? They need to support the the kids at the school. Austin was loved by so many people. They need to know that there's other people out there for them and not against them. And Frisco Memorial has got a football program that's.
Man, we need Charleston White. I'm gonna say that we need Charleston White here. To talk about this situation. Yeah. It really ain't too much. Um,
It's
I need to hear the whole story.
it's in a process, and we want everybody to know that it's a family, and they're there together. So, but just to put your arms wrap around the support, says Hunter. Did you want to talk to him?
Hunter. Thank you. He's a good kid. He's got a little altercation, and that's really it. But he has a good heart. Everyone knows. Everyone around here knows he's a great kid. Just one mistake from that dude, and just two of my brothers.
Carmelo's family had went to Facebook to speak up on his behalf. The truth about Carmelo. Let's set the record straight. Enough with the misinformation. Let's talk about facts. 1. It's normal for all students from different schools to gather under another school's tent. Carmelo had friends there. He wasn't trespassing or looking for trouble. 2nd, the claim that one of the twins had never seen Carmelo before, a blatant lie. 3, no student has the right to remove another student from a school-owned tent. The school owns
That
the
is
tent,
true.
not the twins.
You should have got a grown person and said something. Then they probably would have handled the situation. I feel like, as a kid, yeah, you probably shouldn't have put yourself in that. But
4, Carmelo was a track athlete. The twins are not. He wasn't even expecting to see them there. Now here's what they don't want you to know. The twins didn't just ask him to leave. They tried to jump. Before attacking him, they tried to take his belongings, broke his phone, and stomped on it. The twins are known bullies.
What?
So ask yourself, if 200 plus attackers came at your child, what would you expect them to do? And yet, despite everything, the media is trying to.
Well, why the boy have a knife on him in the first place, though? Is it illegal to have a knife on you? Well, how old was the boy? It's a lot of questions that go with this shit. Why would he bring a knife to an event like that? Did he have somebody that already want to jump on him, or he just keep it on him just for sake? Maybe because it's this situation.
They keep posting a picture of him with an airsoft gun, not even a real firearm, to manipulate the public perception. Why? Because they want to paint him as a criminal instead of a victim. Let's talk about who Carmelo really is. A respectful, well-mannered young man, a 4.0 student with multiple college offers, a kid with zero criminal history, not even a blemish, a son raised in a loving home by parents who taught them right from wrong. A life was lost, and that is tragic. But what's also tragic is the way the media is twisting the story to fit their own agenda. Carmelo defended himself against violent aggressors. This is not a crime. Do not let the media race bait you. Do not let them manipulate the facts. Justice will prevail. Now, fam, that post alone had over 12,000 comments and over 29,000 shares. Which
It's just
leads to my last
sad, man.
question
It's
for you
sad.
guys. Right? Who wrong? Let me know in the comments. We got 2 young kids whose life has changed forever, but the one losing his life, unfortunately. This was the story of a Texas high school football standout student who lost his life trying to take a seat on a bench from a young man who one thing led to another and stabbed him, and now looking at life. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah, man, it's just a lot of shit going on. Stay out the way. Please don't try to be the tough guy. Always try to be the smart guy. You always win at the end of the day. Not because the tough guy, he either end up dead, in prison, or shit. Yeah.
Think you know
Dead or
ways.
in prison. That 9 times out of 10, that's how I go for the tough guy, man. You always gotta be smart out here, man. Y'all folks stay out the way, bro. Stay blessed, man.